The Ark of the Covenant is described in detail in the book of Exodus, and it describes this relic that is given by God to Moses to construct. If it existed today in a museum, would we recognize it? Those who possessed it had superpowers, and they dominated in battle, and this artifact was brought out in battle. David is remembered as the king who returned the Ark of the Covenant to Jerusalem, even though it was his son, King Solomon, who built the first temple. Now, Solomon's temple included the Holy of Holies in the westernmost part of the temple that housed Solomon's most sacred treasures, the siege of Jerusalem. And this is pretty serious stuff. So this is 70 AD now. Rome appears to have left with all the goods. The first siege of Rome after the looting of Jerusalem was in 410 by the Visigoths. But the Visigoths were amateurs compared to the Vandals. This is where the word vandalism comes from. The Vandals sacked Rome for a couple of weeks. They took everything. The Vandals are taking all of the treasure of Solomon and going to Africa. And Rome knows exactly what they have lost. So they get in their boats and they go after them. In Constantinople, they're worried. The Vandal king is imprisoned, and this really upsets Justinian. I'm going to send my guy to Carthage to sort this out. And coming back with the treasures of Solomon's. The opening of the Hagia Sophia, he's got the greatest relics of antiquity in his possession in all likelihood, and he's about to open the greatest edifice in the history of the planet. And he enters, and like all of us who have visited the Hagia Sophia, we're hit with the same reaction. Solomon, I have outdone thee, is what he said. He has Solomon's treasure, and now he's got the third temple. But now in Topkapi Palace, we have something called the Privy Chamber, and anyone can walk in there and check out these ancient relics from antiquity. In the adjoining glass enclosed chamber is this golden chest, and it's perplexing. And what we're looking at here is the holiest thing that we have seen. What if we're looking at the Ark of the Covenant? And you know what? That gold chest was taken out into battle. They could be legitimate artifacts from the treasure of Solomon, which was last seen in this city. The Privy Chamber holds the treasures of Solomon. Right down the street are museums, archaeology museums, that have tablets like the Ten Commandments. And then we have the third temple in the Hagia Sophia itself. And what's so fascinating is after the great earthquake of 989, they renovated and put cherubims in the corner. Cherubims like guard the Ark of the Covenant, as described in the DIY instructions that Moses received from God on Mount Sinai. So here we have the case of the third temple housing the Ark of the Covenant, with cherubims being put up just like on the Ark of the Covenant itself.